Today we are going to do a sorting activity. Before we do our sorting activity or our main activity, we are going to do a motivational activity. And before we start that activity, we're going to discuss the different ways that you can sort words. A few examples of the ways that you can sort words would be by using prefixes, suffixes, or even sounds. Our first example is going to be of a suffix. Suffixes always come at the end of your word. And our example for these suffixes would be walking and talking. Both example words have ing at the end of the words. So that means they go together because they have the same suffix. Our next example is of prefixes. Prefixes, unlike suffixes, come at the beginning of a word. Our example words for this example is going to be bicycle and billion. Bicycle and billion both have the prefix of bi. Our third example is going to be of sound. Our example words are cat and cot. The beginning letter of each of these words is C. The C has a k sound. It has a k sound because it is followed by an A or O. It also can have a k sound if it is followed by U. When C is followed by certain other letters, it will have a sh sound. For our motivation activity today, we are going to pair off into groups, and each group will be given a word. That word, they will then discuss that word and decide if it has a prefix, suffix, or a sound that is located on a card throughout the room. Once they have decided on which one of those three that it has, they will go to that card or designated area and wait until the whole class has decided or finished sorting themselves. Once everyone has finished sorting themselves, we will then as a class go over each of the words and make sure that everyone was properly sorted and that they understand their prefixes, suffixes, and sounds. Then, for our main activity, we're going to play a game called Match Me Up. For this game, each student is going to be handed a stack of cards. And each card has a word on it that has a prefix, suffix, or sound that I want the students to match up with another. The prefixes and suffixes will have the prefix or suffix underlined so to help the students out a little bit. And what they'll do is once they get their stack of cards, they're going to place them face down on their desk like this with the blank part of the card showing up. And then one at a time they will flip over the card, and their first card, for example, that they would flip over would be this one, and it says the word walking and has ing underlined. Now they would go and turn over the second card, and this one happens to say cooked. These words do not have matching prefixes, suffixes, or sounds, so they do not match. So the students will take them from being face up with the word showing and make them flat on their desk without the word showing again. And then they would continue going through the cards, flipping them over one at a time to see if they match. If the words match with a prefix, suffix, or sound, the students would then take those two cards and move them off to the side until all the cards are matched.